Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas, aka the Part-Time Thrifter, and in today's video we're going to learn how to actually pack and make an FBA parcel. So what does that mean? It means that you've done your retail arbitrage or you've done your online arbitrage, and now I'm going to show you how you would actually put the boxes together and send them into Amazon FBA for yourselves. So let's go. This video is sponsored by Awesome, an e-commerce bookkeeping and accounting specialist. They have their own mobile and desktop app that integrates with all major e-commerce platforms like Amazon, eBay, Shopify and more. The UK commerce area obviously is growing hugely, so if you're looking to get set up over there, they can register your business and show all your UK and bookkeeping accounting. And I have been using them for the last year or so, and I'm so happy that I made that jump and invested into having an accountant. So they're actually offering something extra for a major incentive for people joining them, and it's a massive giveaway. So they're offering the opportunity for you guys to win 500 quid, and they're going to be doing that every month until the end of 2021 to one randomly picked winner. So the steps for you to do is you need to sign up through my referral link and become an Awesome client. You need to follow Awesome on Instagram, and you need to post on Instagram and tag Awesome UK, and you can use the hashtag Awesome UK and explain how you would use the prize for your business. And the winner will be announced the first week of the following month that you actually enter. So the last chance to enter is December 31st, 2021. And for any T's and C's, you can actually check the link at Awesome's Instagram bio. Now, the first thing that is, chances are when you actually buy the majority of the boxes or the majority of the items from the stores, so say for example for myself, if I bought something from TK Maxx a lot of the times, or if you're US TJ Maxx, a lot of the times the barcodes are actually covered up. Yeah. So step one should be actually for you guys to actually make sure to take any of the other barcodes off these. So again, say for example this Power Ranger had a barcode here, it had a barcode in the front. I'd made sure that I took him off. So the way I do it is I either use a heat gun, yeah, to actually take him off, or I use this, so sticky off. So if it's plastic, I would actually use sticky off. If it is on paper, I don't want to damage the paper, so I will actually use the hot air gun. So what do we do after that? Okay, so you've got your items. You can actually see here I've got quite a few items to actually send. I've got a few Mr. Potato Heads. All these items hopefully should actually fit in one box for us today. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do, and I want to show you is that everything, even though they're different. Okay, so I've got, let's say I've got Star Wars stuff, I've got Regenerate, I've got Nerf guns, I've got Lego. This hopefully should actually go all in the same box. So let's actually get a box for us. I'm simply going to use this to send it into Amazon FBA for us. Amazon FBA do say you need a double-sided box, but I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. I've got roughly about 150,000 in sales on Amazon FBA, and I've actually been sending any boxes that I've actually found, and I've never had a claim. So I've got a box. Okay, it's quite a big enough box. I know by practice that this should actually fit everything in, and I will actually show you how I actually pack everything in for us. Now, at this moment in time, you've got your items, you've actually not scanned them in or anything for us. So what would you have to do? Well, what you have to do is you've got to scan it on the Amazon Seller app. So I would go on the Amazon Seller app for us. I would go on the Amazon Seller app. I would simply scan it. And what is that going to show to me? It's going to show me that if this item here is ranking 15,000, I don't know why I'm doing this for you guys, so that I can actually have it here for us because I'm screen recording. I bought this actually for $5.99. It sells for $17.20, and then simply all you have to do is hit sale. And what will that load is, that will load your listing page, and all you've got to do is you've got to put a price there. So let's put $17.99. Done. And Amazon will dispatch and provide the customer service and save and finish. That's all you've actually got to do when it comes for Amazon FBA items. So this is why a lot of people actually prefer doing this over eBay. They prefer on selling on Amazon than selling on eBay, because all you got to do is scan a barcode and send it in. So from the moment you actually scan an item on your phone, it takes about 15 minutes before it actually appears on your computer for us. The box has been emptied. and it's ready to actually fill in the stuff. And what you need to be doing is, if you want to actually be doing Amazon FBA properly and saving yourself some money, you would actually start sticking in labels. Okay, so these labels you can actually buy from Amazon. For us, I got 27 labels in each piece of paper really for us, and I just use a normal printer to actually get those printed. Those are the labels that actually go in the back of these. Now, those labels are actually supplied from Amazon. There's nothing that you need to buy for yourselves. The only time you would need to actually buy a label is if you're actually launching your own product on Amazon. Anything else should have its own barcode and it actually be appearing for yourselves. And all you got to do is simply go through your inventory page, which you're going to be doing there for yourselves here, and actually making sure that you're adding the correct items to your inventory. And then after that, all you've got to do is make sure that you put in your label. So I'm going to move that over there, and I'm going to show you how I'm actually adding the items to the inventory for us and see what it looks like. So for a lot of people, Amazon might actually seem quite daunting, okay? And what I've actually got here is, you should actually be seeing my screen really. You can actually see how I've got 329 products, but obviously I'm not sending 329 products. I'm only sending the products that I've got here. So really is, I know off the top of my head what each product actually is that I've got on the table, and the ones that I've listed last minute are also there. So let's have a look. So I've got Lego. So let's see. In fact, I'll tell you what, guys, I'll do it the way that I actually do, which is once I've actually ticked something off, I'll move it to the other side of this office space. So, right. So we've got these Lego sets that we're going to take off. So these are going to go over on this side of the table. So these Lego sets going in that side of the table for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got this Monopoly game that we're actually going to be putting away to. That Regenerate, Nerf gun. We've actually got Play-Doh Advent Calendar. We've got a Hasbro Gaming Plumber's trousers, Bendy and the Ink. We've got Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. We've got Annabelle, and we've got Chico. We've also got a lightsaber. We've actually got this geezer here, and the top of my head, I'm trying to figure out anything else I'm missing. So if I put Funko, this geezer here's Mandalorian. I'm after the standard Mandalorian. There we go. He's there. So I'll add in him. So I should have 21 items sending into Amazon FBA this morning. So let's actually have a look if I indeed, oh, Power Rangers too, sorry. Just seen it, Power Ranger. Have I added him before? I swear, there we go, he's there, I've sold him before. 21 quid, right. So, let's actually have a look. We should have really 22 items. Let's actually have a look. So, we've got 22 items. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is the Power Rangers, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. So I've actually got all my items there for us ready on one side. So what does that mean? I can actually go to the next step, which is actually getting the labels printed out. So the next step is getting the labels printed out. I've selected 22 items, so I'm going to go on action selected and simply send replenish inventory. That's what I need to do, send replenish inventory. So you can actually see here how I've got all my items. Yes, and continue. So I will hide obviously my address there for us, really. I'll just take a quick screenshot so I can amend it. So you can actually see here is how you've got create new shipment plan, ships from, it'll be your address, and then United Kingdom, that's where my address is, and I'm going to have individual products, that's what I'm going to pick, and continue to shipping plan. Again, I'll need to make sure that I amend it for us, and so I've not got that. So if you've got a really good item, for us, you will need to make sure that it says recommended quantity. Okay, so if you've got a good item, Amazon will actually show recommended quantity. So what you're going to put is the quantity of each item. So Baby Annabelle, I've got one of her. Lego Mighty Heroes, one. My First Ladybug, one. Hasbro Gaming Planet, I've got 2 of those. Star Wars The Black Series AT-T driver, so 40th edition, I have got 6 of those. Star Wars Blue Lightsaber, I've only got 1. Bending Ink, 1. Star Wars Greatest Hits, should have 6, and I have got 6. Hasbro Payday, only 1 of them. My First Building Set, 1. Mrs. Potato Head, 1. The Red Lightsaber, I've got 4 of them. Nerf Fortnite, I've got 2. Play-Doh, I've got 2. Power Rangers, I've got 2. Regenerate, I've got 2. Chico, I've got 1. Mr. Potato Head, I've got 1. 1 for Thor. I've got 3 Funko Pops. I've got 3 Fallout heads. And I've got 1 creative box. So I've got 44 items that I need to actually send in Amazon FBA. So what you do is you hit continue. Again, I'm going to make sure that I hide that page on top where it says, in fact I'll take a screenshot and amend it. There we go here. So I've got the products here. Who prepares it? Well, I'm going to prepare it myself, so simply hit seller. Then you go prep required. And again, I'm going to take a picture here. It's only because my address sat there on the top. You're going to hit continue. And you can actually see that the seller needs to apply these labels. So we're going to print the labels for this page. So 27 labels. I'm going to print it out. I'm going to print see more options. Let's see. Print. So these have been printed. Okay, they've been printed, the labels here for us. And now all we've got to do is simply label everything and stick it in a box. So that's what we're going to be doing. Baby Annabelle, fancy toilet. I can see that straight away. So all you've got to do, guys, is here's the label. Simply goes on top of the barcode. Or you can send it into Amazon and they can actually pick to do it for you for 20p per item. I just choose to actually save some money. 76,089, 76,089. Lego 76,089, and it simply is going to go over the barcode. And my First Ladybug. And again, all I'm doing is simply going through these and putting a label. There's nothing crazy really with this. And in fact, I probably will actually fast forward this for you guys. So I'm going to pause it now and I'm going to make sure that I label everything. And then I'm going to show you how to put everything in. So I managed to put everything in here. It is basically a game of Tetris even, sorry, that's what you're trying to actually do. You're trying to beat a game of Tetris to see and put as many as you can in, because obviously under 15 kg you actually pay only £3.60, so which is not bad at all over here in the UK. I think in America it's actually quite a decent rates too. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to get some pieces of cardboard that I've got lying around, and I'm going to put top and bottom, sorry, on the top, but the bottom is already double walled, so I'm just going to make sure that I do this so everything stays in place on top, and also when I'm sealing it up, when I'm closing the box with the tape, I know that the tape is not going to go on top of my products. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just going to tidy out the box a bit, and any barcodes that were on previously, because obviously I've bought this box before from something else, I'm simply covering up. So that weighs 13.4, which is underneath the 15 kg limit that we want, which is perfect. And simply all I've got to do is put tape all around it now. So I'm just going to show you how I'm sealing it. Right, so the only thing left now for us is to make sure that we actually approve the shipment. So if I was to go on my Amazon seller page, so I've got to approve the shipment, and I've got to actually make sure that I put down what is actually the weight of it. So everything, so work on shipment, everything's going to go in one box for me, so everything in one box. So box weight is 13.4, dimensions for the box, expiration date for that was actually 2022. I checked. So sometimes you might be asked to present an expiration date for your product, so please make sure that you've actually noted it, and simply making sure that we've actually got dimensions. So it should be 60 by 50 by 36. And I put the dimensions in, I'm going to confirm it. Calculate, and it's only going to cost me £3.63 to actually post this, £3.64 even. So I'm going to accept the charges, print box labels. So I'm going to print them. I've got a thermal printer for that job. There's nothing wrong with you actually using a proper printer. I just like using a thermal printer for it, and I'm going to print it. Simply all you've got to do is take the two labels, 1, 2 for yourselves there. And if you live in the UK, you can actually book our collection. So you need to make sure you go at the end, you complete your shipment, you take this tracking number, and you simply Google UPS collection, schedule a parcel collection UPS. Simply put your label, put your tracking label there, and you can actually have a free collection. It says, obviously I've not copied it off, so copy, Control V, there you go. So then afterwards I can actually make sure I put my details in, and then it'll be collected from your address. If it's a working day, chances are it will actually come the day after. If you do it before 10 o'clock or before 8 o'clock in the morning, it will be on the same day. But that'll be it, guys. Okay, hopefully I can actually help you with your journey. And as always, keep thrifting, guys, keep hustling, and keep doing what you do best. Thank you, everyone.